Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's time for some more Stellaris, where we finally we've done it. Like after the long and brutal battle in the Brascoli system, where we're just cleaning up the last of their posts now, and we have a science ship on our way to steal all their techs.
Situation log updated.
Where are you at anyway? Yeah, you're all the way on the other side of the Empire. Tropical world, desert world. Alright. So, with the capitulation of this blasted shard, I have a good feeling about things. Alright, although there's a hyperlane issue here, so we're going to have to travel pretty far and wide. Ooh, we have a desert world here that we can also take over. Alright. Own fleets. Head here next.
Incoming transmission.
Great offer. Very well, glorious Penguin Empire. Alright. Yeah. 0-point reactors. You know, I want you to research that specific. Whatever. Just research shit. I don't really care in the end. Just get it all. Any source of 0-point power tech is huge for us. Because God, if this isn't hard to research. It is 41,000 points. Remember how I talked about the genetic modification when it was 50,000 points being like, holy fuck, that's expensive? Yeah. Yeah, I did. And sadly, I'm sitting here looking at 0-point power going. Ugh. Alright. So. We have to plow our way through all this. Take it all out. Alright. That guy Brascoli was only worth 3% despite it being their entire navy.
Debris analyzed.
I said just tell everyone to go there. Doesn't matter, it's going to be against the entire system.
Log updated.
And our poor enemy with no fleets left. Whatever will he do? Yeah. Nice military stations.
Situation log updated.
Oh hey, it's the shielded world. Okay, impenetrable energy barrier. It blocks all scans of the surface. That's an important planet. We need to make sure we get control of it. It's going to be very important for us. Why did you guys abandon that? I don't know. Whatever. It's fine, I'm sure. But yeah, the shielded planet's a very important thing.
Incoming transmission.
The Teldar crystals.
Situation log updated.
You know what? I'll agree to it. Even though we don't have any kinetic weapons. Just so we have a full set, you know?
Situation log updated. Situation log updated.
Yeah. Alright, and now that station. Goodness. Then we have to push our way through to the core afterwards. How much are we actually demanding from them? I should check.
Updated.
Actually, we're only demanding 53, so well, effectively 83 due to organics, but who's counting?
Research complete.
Alright, you guys get into orbit. You guys get in orbit and begin bombardment. We're going to take this place over. It's going to be nice. Advanced mineral processing. Don't mind if I do.
Debris analyzed. Research complete.
Alright. Shield hit points. Yeah, we should probably try and find that. Okay, anything else I need? Well, neutronium materials. We could stand for some tier 5 armor. Oh, good. Actually. Hold on, if we're researching lythuric gas, we have 0-point power. Thank goodness. Yeah. Which means... I mean, each of these shields... 420 shield points. That is... Let's see, 1/6? So about 15%. About 15%. Whereas a single Dursteel armor is only 10% damage reduction. So the shields are better in value for total. Alright. Because, yeah, damage reduction is already 55 on a battleship, so it's hard to get much higher. Alright. The artillery class battleship is prepared. And out of curiosity, if I were to go to the ship designer, change to a new design, battleship. The broadside. Hangar core, 4 mediums. 2 larges. Can't. We got a single small weapon there. I don't think it's really worth it. But alright. So anyway. I suppose we're ready to begin the invasion. Launch the attack. Alright. Good. Now. Slowly but surely it all ticks down. I love just watching it. Tick, 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 tick. Alright. And what's left of them will quickly shatter. Pop, pom, pop.
Enemy
Done.
planet secured.
Alright. Negative 46% acceptance. So. We're going to go direct to core now. Noting that none of these stations have the little magnet symbol next to them, so they won't force draw us into a sector in a certain space, so we can just skip over them. We have no real reason to destroy them. Alright. Good. You know, I don't know if we need a gene scene purification or not, but kind of weird that we haven't found that other ascension tech. Again, no magnets, so we're free to just sort of pass through here on these hyperlanes. Oh no. Well, I mean, they have a lot more transport ships. So there's that. Alright. Final showdown. Our goal, take the core. So we have a science ship here. You know, it'd be really cool. Research just... Yeah. Research special projects. Or no. Just stop. If I click... whatever. We'll just control it manually, I guess. I know there was a way to set it up to all up before, but I've since lost the ability to do that. Alright, we got 20 battleships here that are still good to go. Bad news, all of our corvettes are going to get slaughtered. So we're half likely to end up in an infinite fight against these transport ships again. Oh, hey, you. Medieval age, yeah? A little more society research, sure. But I'm hopeful No, we can't win here. Because we're not... Okay, good. We are firing on the station. That's good. I don't know. It's hard to see past the laser light show sometimes. It really is. But yeah, we're down to like half.
Situation log updated.
We got their spaceport, but that was it.
Fleet destroyed. Situation log updated.
Yeah.
Debris analyzed.
We analyzed the debris, got nothing though. Yeah. Alright. Ow. Alright. So remember I went to the ship designer before about the broadside battleship. There's a reason. And it's about time we put it to the put it to the test and all that. Perfect. All right. 2400, 2100. All right, we're good to go. The BBS class battleship for broadside. No, it's BSB. Yeah, broadside battleship class. All right. The artillery and the broadsiders. Artillery broadside. 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 There we go. All right. That said, on pause here. Hey, contacts. The Trading Enclave. Where are you guys? Trader Enclave? Cool. Zuracorp. We would like to trade 4 minerals. There. That ought to do ya. Now, where was I? Right. Time to convert our excess. Alright. In 1 year, we'll completely rebuild from this mess. More or less. We have 10 core plants. We're building 20 battleships right off the bat. The number we lost before. Half of them, however, will be BSB class. So, that should be interesting. I'm interested to see which one will come out with higher combat power, if they do. That's 36k, yeah. Taking the core, I never said to be easy. But, is what it is. They're rebuilding their spaceport, unsurprising. But yeah, those military satellites are not going to go down easy. But we'll need the BSBs anyway. So, revealed that resource. Suppose we have any already exploited? Darn. Unlocks edict to map the stars. Research Institute. Ooh, that's a good one. The Energy Nexus. Ooh, that's pretty tempting. I would like tachyon sensors, though. They're kind of important.
Incoming transmission.
Agreeable. Alright. I mean, this is actually not terrible because it will let the length of war tick down. If we left them with just the core, that would do a long way. But we'll see. Alright. Gather up again. Unfortunately, this is an offensive war, so we don't get the super fast building. Oof. Xenomorph army. Those would be good. Someday. Alright. So 1151 initially. Alright. Yeah, we lost our general. You are to be the rally point. Merge up on you. Alright, at least they'll be a lot quicker in this merge. This Austrian technocracy, I see, is casually at war with somebody. Ask for association status. No thanks. We're good. 40 months until another diplomacy pip. Alright. Yeah. And then domination. At some point... Like, I believe there's still that other tech we're missing, but... It gives us the 8th Ascension perk. We'll find that in here somewhere, I'm sure. We just gotta keep grabbing stuff. Move your transports from the core. There's no reason to actually move them from the core. They're perfectly safe there. He has no battle fleet. He could at worst send his transports at us, which would just be a piss fight where nobody shoots any bullets, so it wouldn't matter. All right. Okay. Noting that some of them seem to be slightly weaker than the others. Is that due to spaceport or something? I don't think so. We're coming from somewhere within our galaxy. Keep at it. That's the Unbidden, if I'm not mistaken. So they're going to crop up somewhere. Oh dear.
Incoming transmission.
Well, that means... can I afford to throw away this army at the shard? At this Fallen Empire then? Fuck. Because we might need this.
Situation log updated.
Where are they?
Construction complete.
Can I get code info on that, please? I would like to know the location of the dimensional anchor. Or the dimensional portal. Track on map, please. Oh, literally the opposite side of the galaxy. Alright. Well, that's going to make things hard. Hopefully somebody else can deal with that, because I know I sure as can't. I'm all the way over here. On the plus side... Actually, there's really only downsides to this, I think. Because no one's going to be able to stop the Unbidden. They never are. Well, I mean, if anyone can, it's going to be somebody like you. Another massive empire. Hopefully you can. Alright. 4 and 1060. So slightly weaker. I mean, that's expected. That was kind of expected by design. So. We're just going to casually keep building them. Okay. Come on. Generate me some more. Alright, one more month until we can build that, I guess. You know what? Just cancel that one. We'll call it enough for now. So we'll see how this goes, but I'm not holding out hope. Because the Unbidden come in with stacks of like 150,000. Now, my long shots could probably, or my not long shots. It's not what I usually call them. My artillery classes. Could probably make good use of them. But even then. Alright. Like if I had a full fleet, I could probably do pretty well against them. And they've already scourged that world. I need to wrap up my war against them. And then there is the potential for us to take the perk. We might become Defender of the Galaxy. Depends on the state of the Unbidden after this. The problem is, both the Aberrant and the Vehement are very likely to come as well. Because the Unbidden will get large enough. Because I'm not going to be able to stop them. I can't even drive my freaking fleet to the other side if I wanted to. Alright. So, 160. We have 10 of each kind of battleship. There's 43,000-ish there. In power. Last time we didn't actually make a dent, so I would like more battleships, complete. Honestly.
Construction complete.
And complete. In all honesty, I think I only want more artilleries. Alright. But yeah, we'll see how the AI manages to deal with the Unbidden. I'm pretty doubtful of it, though. I don't think they can, honestly. It's a problem when, you know, I'm on the other side of the freaking galaxy and I just can't deal with it. But we'll see. Alright. We have enough BSBs, I think. At least I'm hoping we do. So we only need more artilleries, really. I mean, these things... they're pretty good. What about corvettes? I've scaled back on corvettes because I don't think they're necessary. They really just aren't doing it. They were good in the main battle against their fleet, but it's not working against the stations. The station guns have different accuracies. So the corvettes are not quite as good, unfortunately. Tier 5 armor might be interesting though. Actually, harder than one of the repeatable techs. It's slightly concerning. Oh well. It's 10 years.
Incoming transmission.
Decline. No thanks. That said, I would like to communicate. We would like to trade for minerals here. Everything I can, honestly. Let's go. Just, yeah. Alright. It's a few more. Alright, so yeah, since we scaled our corvettes, the BSBs are sort of designed to take their place. They're capable of hitting smaller targets. And should hopefully have a little more staying power. We hope. Alright.
Construction complete.
They're still probably building up around there.
Complete.
We'll see how things go. There's the potential for one of the other waves of the Unbidden to arrive inside of us, so we must keep at least somewhat cautious to that potential. That said, you guys are going to be fighting the Unbidden. So, boy, have I got some trade deals for you. I hear you like Garanthium ore. Well, how about minerals in return for this? Hey, I get it, buddy. Wow. Yeah, well, I mean, a monthly transfer is something. It's worth about 5 minerals a month, apparently. That's, I'd say, bullshit. But I guess you're just running low on minerals. Fair enough. I feel like I should give you a garanthium ore for free. Like I am sitting on extra. And you are up against the unbidden, so... You know what? There you are. You have our thanks. I'm glad. Mutual threats are increasing. That's lovely. Suddenly, there's mutual threats.
Complete.
At any rate.
Construction complete.
As the unbidden grow stronger, we might be able to get a vassal network going. Alright. Let's begin heading to the core. I wonder, is it possible to just avoid the core altogether? We'd be talking 3 planets? I mean, if each one's worth the right amount. Relative navy strength's back up there. I think we're just going to have to avoid the core. I don't think we can honestly take it. Very well. Avoid the core. I think that's the easy option here. Fucking fallen empires. Even when you've destroyed them, they're still really hard to bite through. But I should probably check the system first, but it's fine. Yeah, this arrival point should be far enough away from everything. Alright, so you'll need to push through here. And get to here. Alright. Get to it. Well, the others are more likely to awaken once I kill one. Oh, that's lovely. You know what would be really neat? If there were any other fallen empires. But I don't believe there are. The only place I can see them would be there and there. I haven't made contact with them if that's the case, though. Which liably means if there are more fallen empires, they're also just isolationists. So, I'm not sure it's entirely relevant. But at least they'll be closer to the unbidden than me. Now, that said, we are going to probably be sending a science ship over there if we can get our hands on one. There is no route, unfortunately. Really? Even you guys have your borders closed to me? The hell do we do to you? Or no. We have trade deals with you. We have trade deals and yet you've closed borders. Well, mutual threats will arise. At some point I need to get a science ship over there. One of the keys to beating the unbidden is stealing their weapons. Which is important, obviously. If we steal their weapons, we get the matter disruptors. We don't even need to steal their weapons, we just need to scan a single piece of debris. From there we can just research it. That will be one of the keys to beating the unbidden. Alright, so unfortunately things didn't go as well as we'd hoped this episode. I was hoping we'd have the Fallen Empire defeated. Ultimately we've made very little progress. Because I'm just like, let's be the hero and just drive into the core. When in reality, that was an absolutely terrible strategy. And we're also going to see pretty much the entire galaxy engage in a lot of very friendly diplomacy.
Situation log.
Basically, the Unbidden are summoning in fleets right now. They haven't actually begun their attack. It's going to be a while before they do. Oh, well, would you look at that? They have. Actually, I lied. They've come up to destroy the Carnithian hierarchy. Well, we'll probably see the Unbidden actually take over some regions very soon, but yeah. Our fleets is engaging in combat. That's fine. So, with the defeat of the spaceport, I must bid everyone adieu for this episode. The Unbidden have now arrived. They're super far away from us. No one's even willing to open our borders, so we couldn't even go and help fight if we wanted to. Cruisers need afterburners for the attack run. Yeah.
Incoming transmission.
The battleships, I think you mean, and you're probably right. It wouldn't hurt to strap on some afterburners to them. Because we do kind of get picked off on the way until we get into weapons range. Mind you, once we get into weapons range, it's a beautiful light show. Alright. Everyone enter orbit. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I've been your lovely host, Kilvin, signing off.